Remember this guy? The man that's walking around in Clarksville, Virginia, yelling racial slurs to random black people in his community and then uploading videos, edited videos, making it look like that he was provoked and that he is the victim. Well, there's more. Something that you haven't seen. Something that he doesn't realize I know. I'll share that with you in just a second. But first, here's his videos that he has shown you, painting a picture that makes it look like that he is the target and that he is the victim.
You're a nick.
I just want you to know you're a racist.
I'm not a racist.
You're not
I can say what I want though.
I'm a
Yeah, you're a
Hold on.
And stop walking up on my truck like you gonna do some shit. Shut up, Come on, come do something. Come do something. Pull up.
Oh, he got found.
Yeah, walk up.
Found.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, all right.
They chipping out. What are you gonna do,
What the fuck you gonna do? Crackle?
What are you gonna do,
Crackle?
Look at this chipping out.
For you.
They chimp out every day.
After exposing his platform, he went on to brag about the videos, even claiming that he may become a martyr as a result of the harassment that is inflicted upon him. He even admits to carrying a weapon during these encounters. And some of the victims say that they have seen that weapon during these conflicts. Clarksville police said that they were investigating the situation, but they didn't want to trample on someone's ability to practice free speech, if that's what you call this. But how did I become aware of this situation? Well, I can tell you this. I didn't stumble upon his platform. A victim of his came to me, asking for help. And that victim is a mother, and she says he targeted her 2 8-year-old twins. Listen to this.
We were walking through Walmart when a grown man, whose name is Dalton, the same man going viral now who did this before the viral stage, looked at my girls and called them nigglets. Then he looked at me and said I was a f***ing joke. And he walked away, repeating the N-word with the hard ER at the end, and was saying it louder and louder, like he wanted people to hear it.
And what about the man in the grocery store parking lot, parked in the fire lane? What was his deal?
He chimping out. He said, what's the issue? Because I looked at him.
Chimping out?
He chimping out.
He speaks out also.
Friend's pregnant. She works up there at Kroger, so I park in the fire lane. Mind you, she's 7, almost 8 months pregnant, about to drop a baby due at New Year's. I'm not going to walk through the parking lot. She's pregnant like that. So I pull up. Music was playing. Before I even got to say a word, the man, he had already walked up and was like throwing racial slurs at us, calling us chimps and hard ER with the N-word, like. And then by the time I opened my window and said, "Hey, do you have a problem?" he pulled his phone out and then started recording. I was like, "Yeah, he's chimping out." Like, it was a random moment. It felt like a movie for a minute.
And what's even more concerning, Give Sin Go, the Christian organization, is allowing this type of behavior to be rewarded financially. Clarksville police, I don't know what more you need. You have multiple victims who don't know each other. You have a man ending up in situations where he's claiming he's forced to use racial slurs and brandish his weapon. You know this is a dangerous situation. You know that. How much longer are you going to allow it to happen?
1 year ago, I started a DLE contracting in Clarksville, Tennessee. Out of sheer necessity, I was fired from my previous job from Black Lives Matter activists for targeting over my words.
Oh man, and they strike again, don't they? By the way, Give Sin Go is under heavy fire right now. Go to their Instagram page. You'll see, just read the comments from the last few posts. People are up in arms on Give Sin Go. I have no doubt they're going to cancel this guy's account ASAP. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. I'm very pleased to hear. I tried to find this guy on Facebook to screenshot his profile. Facebook profile gone. Most of his social medias, from what I know, are completely wiped off the face of the planet. His Gifts and Go account is going to be closed very shortly. His job has fired him. He had to start a company, which from what I can see is not doing very well at all. And that's probably going to go under pretty soon. So this man has essentially ruined his life over his actions. He's behaved impulsively. He's behaved like an animal. He's behaved with no self-control, regardless of his beliefs. You can believe whatever you want to. You can believe black people are from Jupiter and call them aliens. Look, it doesn't matter what you think, but your actions will eventually catch up to you. I love this phrase. I love the phrase that, yes, you have freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequence. Not freedom of consequence. And thank God that you enacted this savagery upon civilized people, because if you didn't, you would not be alive right now, sir. Those people that you call those slurs to, those were very civilized people, because if they weren't, it wouldn't have mattered if you would have had 15 guns on you. Something would have happened to you. Just that plain and simple. So just him being alive is a testament to how civilized the culture has gotten. Because I can tell you right now, years ago, before camera phones, let me tell you, he wouldn't be walking around. Let's just say that. Mind you, I would never wish any harm on anyone, but you know, you bring your hand close enough to the fire, scientifically speaking, you are going to get burned. You are going to get burned. You know, I actually feel sorry for the guy, because I think he suffers from some type of mental disorder. Maybe he has paranoid schizophrenia. Maybe something has happened in his life where it's altered him mentally. Because no one in their right mind would just go around town screaming racial slurs at people. Even the most racist people I've come in contact with aren't that stupid, okay? Aren't that stupid. And if you're one of these racists and you claim him, well, get your man, get your boy. What is he doing? What is he doing? But he's essentially ruined his life. He's bringing a lot of threats his way. I know I've seen online that he's running in fear for his life and he doesn't want to show his face. I've seen videos of him getting denied at coffee shops around the town. He's going out just to get a cup of coffee. They're saying, no, we saw videos online of you acting the fool, so we're not going to serve you. He's essentially ruining his life. You know, the crazy thing I don't get about racists is they of course want America to themselves, and they want to go back. They want everyone to go back to their country that they came from. But if that were to happen, wouldn't they just go back to Europe at the end of the day? That's what I don't. The logical sense of racism just doesn't compute at the end of the day. It's just illogical and stupid, and it's going to ruin your life. Now, I know there's a lot of people harping on the whole Republican Party movement and conservative movement. And a lot of you fail to draw the line between strict political views and actual racism. That's what I've learned just from watching clips of what you guys talk about. You know, there's no way in hell I could be a part of a conservative party. Like, even if I had strong political beliefs that align with being conservative, I just couldn't join that shit just based off the fact that y'all are psychos, man. I'm not saying every single last one of you, but a lot of you guys are just fucking psychos, and you're racist as hell. And it just doesn't make sense. It's non-conducive to what your forefathers stood for. If you just had an inkling to read the Constitution, you would realize they wanted this country to be open to all likes and kind of people. They wanted this to be a safe haven. They wanted this to be a Persepolis. A lot of you don't know about Persepolis, the ancient Persian civilization, but there was a kingdom where everybody was welcome, regardless of race, size, sex, creed, gender. Didn't matter what you were accepted as long as you abided by the rules. And that's what I don't get. To be racist is to be un-American at the end of the day. That's what some of you got to understand. And to support racism is to support terrorism at the end of the day. And I know it takes a strong mind to realize that, but you guys gotta wise up, or you're gonna lose everything. You're gonna lose everything. And it just warms my heart to see somebody with such a hateful heart that would say that would yell racial slurs to children. You know, I can kind of get the trollality of 2025 and just being a troll, right? And then you're racist on top of that. So now you're a racist troll. But when you involve children in the ordeal, it gets a little tricky. It gets a little tricky because now you're being hunted. Now you're a real target. You'll never have this country. This country will never be yours. An Islamic man runs New York right now. You look stupid. You look completely stupid right now. So let this be a lesson to all you, all you Confederate flag hanging, cousin boinking racists out there, that this is not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well for you at all. So keep your head on the swivel and just get some sense. And of course, I want to know y'all opinions on this video. As always, if you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.